Sit back and relax for an evening with the Thamesmen.
George.
Hello. How we doing?
I'm good, thank you very much. How are you? Oh, yes.
With the Thamesmen.
Yeah,
I'm George.
And I'm Alex, and I'm in San Francisco.
Yeah. Well, interesting weekend this weekend we just had, didn't we?
Why? Oh, yes.
Why?
Why? We did. We actually went and did the Holy Grail, didn't we?
We did. We did the Nightwish, Pit and the Pendulum. I'm still trying to talk about it and work out what the hell was happening, but it was pretty cool. So
it was excellent. And we also did a premiere, which means, we chatted to everyone on as we went along. It was great.
That was really fun, wasn't it? And we had our first live concert report, didn't we? From Måneskin.
How was that? Yeah, that gig. I was envious you went to that gig.
It was a cracking gig. It was my first gig since COVID, proper gig since COVID. And it couldn't have been better. Could not have been better. So check it out. If we got a live report on the band Måneskin from Italy. Awesome.
Yeah, well done for putting that together, because everyone needs to get gigging again, and you kind of you took everyone out to the gig with you. So yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, sitting in the traffic, heading up to Hollywood, all that stuff, everything. So
all right. Well, tonight, Matthew,
what we got
tonight, George. Yes, actually, we are being slapped with a cold fish. Absolutely frozen cold fish. She's Russian. A Russian
from Siberian fish, huh?
Sturgeon.
A sturgeon. Okay.
Old sturgeon. So, I honestly, and have got not one Scooby. There is this Russian suggestion that keeps coming up. Have you seen the suggestion for Diana Ankudinova?
Well said, sir. I keep seeing it in the comments and haven't followed the link through yet. But it props up regularly, and I think it's Diana Ankudinova.
Yeah. So George and I were sitting there this evening. We said, let's go. We're going to do some, and let's do Diana.
Let's keep it to Diana. That's easier to say. Diana. You know it that well.
Yeah. Duh. So we don't know what we're walking into. Quite frankly, I've got no idea. So, that's the beauty of the internet.
Well, that's the beauty of what we do. Because we don't watch stuff beforehand. We do dive in, and it could be a banger or it could be a wanger. So we might get slapped around the face, or we might get something interesting.
Yeah. Hopefully, let's get slapped around the fish with a cold. Get slapped around a fish.
Slapped around a fish. How do you get slapped around a fish? Do you do that a lot? Is that what you call it? I'm going to go slap around a fish.
Yeah. Jump into the bedroom and say, slap the fish.
I don't want to know your bedroom habits.
No, it's okay. We'll quickly move on.
No one will notice.
No, edit that bit out. Okay, no one needs to know that we slap the fish.
Did you gas a badger recently?
No, but I slapped a fish.
You slapped a fish. All right. Okay. All right. You're a fish slapper. All right. There's enough of this.
Don't you label me fish slapper. All I did was slap one fish, and I'm now a fish slapper.
You just do it once, you get labeled for life.
I know. I could be a scientist. I could go to the moon. One fish, and they're known as Dave the fish slapper.
Have you been to the moon?
Have you slapped a fish?
This conversation. Anyway, moving on.
Let's go and listen to duh.
Duh. Okay, let's go for duh.
3, 2, 1, boom. Oh, that's cool. That's a mirror.
Wow.
That's deep.
Only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
Wow.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. But I can't help falling in love with you.
Wow.
That
Wow.
wow.
That's
That was not a sound I expected
from a woman.
from a Russian.
From a Russian woman.
Russian
No, I wouldn't have expected that.
I tell you, it was. I tell you, joking aside, unbelievable voice, really unbelievable voice. Like, wow! And when she hit those notes, that was mind blowing. Interesting mix as well. It was kind of it was a sort of like there's a whole load of depth to it all around me. It was amazing.
I'm really confused.
I'm a bit confused by that one, but I think I need to hear more of her maybe to understand. But that was because it was. She had a beautiful top end, and then had this very deep sort of bass voice as well, like different, really different. So you're a bit speechless, I think.
I've got to be really careful.
Yeah.
It's the type of woman you wouldn't want to meet in the dark night in an alleyway. You could scare the living daylights. You know what I mean? And then she goes up to the top register. I mean, phenomenal vocal range. It's like actually very confused.
Yeah, because it wasn't what I expected at all.
No.
I mean, she can sing. She can absolutely sing, and the arrangement was amazing. Who did that song originally?
No, I can't remember now. No, I can't remember now. She had shark eyes as well.
Interesting fringe as well. You know, and one, you know, like completely cut fringe.
In American, that's called bangs.
They call it bang. Why do they call it bangs?
I reckon that when you bang into something like that, it just cuts your hair off in one go. Like the door
when I moved to America, someone said, "Oh, you know, getting my bangs cut." I'm like, "What the?"
Why? Yeah, but why do we call it fringe? You know, it's because a fringe is like when you're on the outside of something. It's like,
well, it's the outside of your sort of. I don't know.
No.
Are we experts on anything in this world?
No, and I'm definitely not experts on very deep
Russian singing ladies.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Interesting. Right. So
it must have been a talent show from the video, I would suggest.
I reckon so. I like the guy that went like that. And then he peaked too early and had to stay like that.
He was stuck like that.
He went up and he thought, I got another 3 minutes of this.
Take the camera away from me.
Too early. Yeah, I wish I'd moved up slowly. Banger or Wanger?
I'll be honest, not my normal cup of tea. Not my normal cup of tea, but I can appreciate someone who can sing. I can really appreciate someone who can sing. So I think for a banger for a lot of people, not a banger for me. But I think she's good. I think so please don't hate me on this. Just not my favorite type of music, but I think she has an amazing talent.
Toilet seat up or down? I agree with you. Not my cup of tea. Very interesting, great talent, and I'm sure she's going to do really, really well. And she's very dramatic. Not for me, but that doesn't mean she hasn't got talent, because I'm just like an old codger in San Francisco.
Yeah, well, exactly. What do we know?
Yeah, we know nothing. So for me, yeah, a bit of a wanger. But
I mean, I think I can stand to see another track.
I'm not disrespecting her talent, because that was
God, no.
amazing. I can't sing or
that voice was powerful as hell. I mean, I just I think that would probably stun a badger at 100 yards. It was that kind of voice. And I think I'd like to see her not in a talent show setting. I think I'd like to see her in like a real gig. With rather than like a TV show where it's all perfected in set dressing and everything like that. So if anyone's got a link to a performance of hers that is like in the wild, I would like to see it. I think I would like to see that. I'd like to give it a second listen.
Not only could she stun a badger a mile away, I think she could confuse an ostrich 3 miles away.
You think so? Yeah, ostrich confuser. They're the toughest to judge, I would suggest.
Exactly.
Bury your head in
when they run that way, but they look at you this way.
That's a hell of a skill. Okay, all right. Well, that's different. I mean,
look, we put our hand into the stump of despair, and
we found something.
We don't know what we found, but we found something.
On that bombshell.
Right. I'll see you on the flip side.
I will see you on the flip side, sir.
The toilet seat was up.
I don't think so. I don't think that's what.